Hello everybody, and welcome back to another one of my videos. Today I'm going to be making for you chicken pumpkin noodle soup, which is a Chinese version recipe. I hope you're liking our videos that we're putting out. Remember to like, share and subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend, and hopefully we can grow this channel onto bigger and better things. Here we go with this one. We're going to show you what ingredients we're using for today. I hope you like our new idea of putting up a shopping list of the ingredients what we're using. We put some measurements there also for you to, as a guideline for you to go by, and I hope you're enjoying our videos. Here we go. Right, so these are our ingredients for today. We've got some garlic, we've got our black pepper, salt, some dried parsley and some thyme. We've got our chicken stock, we've got our chicken, we've got our onion and our pumpkin, we've got spring onion, we've got our baby corns, and we've got our carrots, and we've got our egg noodles, which is a dried one. Right, so those are our ingredients what we're going to be using today. Right, so we're going to make a start. So we're going to just quickly prep our veg, what we're using. So these are baby corns. You just need to cut them into threes, or if you want to cut them in half, you can cut them in half. So that's our baby corn. Just gonna rinse off our scallion. So you want to cut this as fine as you can. So that's our scallion. We've got our pumpkin, which we've already peeled. So I'm just going to cut that into little chunks. So you just want about 1/2 inch cubes. If you want bigger, then you can do it a little bit bigger. So that's our pumpkin. Got our onions there, which we're going to cut into rings. Always remember to leave the little stub on the end, stop your eyes from watering. We've got our carrots. Which you want just in chunks as well. So that's all our carrots all chopped up. All this has been pre-washed already, so we've washed everything. Now we're going to get on with the rest. Right, so we've got our pot on the fire. I'm using a large duchy, just so that you can see what's going on. So we're just going to put some heat underneath that. We've got about a tablespoon of oil in there also. So you don't need much more than that because you don't want it to have a big oil slick on top. And once that's heated up, we're going to add our chicken to it. With our chicken, I'm using boneless chicken breast. You can also use the thighs, but you need the bits of chicken what is meaty, because once you've fried up the chicken, you're going to be shredding it a bit. Right, so we've let our oil heat up now, and we're going to add our chicken. I've added the black pepper to the chicken. I haven't added the salt because when you use your stocks, always taste them, because some are fresh and some are salty, and this one's a bit of a salty one, so I'm not going to use no salt in this recipe. So this is our chicken going in. So just going to let that brown off a bit. Because this is chicken breast, it's going to stick a bit, but it doesn't matter. Right, so we've got our chicken browned off. And we're going to take these out. And to that now we're going to add our stock. Right, so we've taken out our chicken pieces and we're going to add our onions. I'm just going to let that put up a bit. Right, I've added our onions and I'll put a little bit of stock in there just to deglaze the bottom. Right, so now we're going to add our garlic. We're just going to let that boil off. And then we're going to add our stock, which is 8 to 10 cups. Right, so we've got our pot coming up to the boil now. So I've just shredded the chicken a little bit, so we're going to add the chicken back to it. I'm just going to let that come back to the boil. Then we're going to add our carrots. After you've added each ingredient, just let it come back to the boil before you add the other one, just to keep the heat going through it. Just let that come back to the boil. And if you want to leave a comment, please leave a comment in the comment section. We do get back to you eventually. We may get back to you quickly depending on how many comments we have, but please do leave your comments. They help us to know that you're enjoying our channel, or if you want to see something cooked, or if you want to donate something to be cooked, just let us know and then we'll get on with the rest. And I hope everybody is well, had a good holiday, had a nice Christmas and a happy New Year to everybody, and hopefully we can grow on to bigger things and you can cook along with us once we get to the point what we want to reach to. So now that's come to the boil, we're going to add our pumpkins and our spring onions. This isn't going to be a thick soup, this is going to be a thin soup. So we're not going to add any packet soups or anything to it. Then we're going to add our thyme. And just give that a little stir in. Let that come back up to the boil. Right, so that's come back up to the boil, so we're going to add our baby corns. We're going to give this a stir. You can see everything's looking nice. Just a nice soup for a winter's day when it's cold. So we're just going to cover this now and we're going to leave it on the fire for about 20 to 25 minutes. We'll just make sure that our carrots and our other veggies cooked, and then we'll get back to you. So see you in 25 minutes. Right, so it's been about 20 minutes now, so we're just gonna take off our cover. As you can see, it's got a good boil on it, which is what you need. So we just put in some bay leaves. That's optional, but I've just put mine in. Don't have to put them in if you don't want. As you can see, everything's nicely cooked out. Just got like a thin broth. So right now, what we're going to do now, we've got it back to the boil. We're just going to add our noodles, which I've got about 2.5 bales here. These are egg noodles, so I'm just going to add that in. I'm just going to let the water cover that. Then once this comes to the boil, you're going to turn it off. So you don't want your noodles to boil out, you just want them covered. So we're just going to let that come back to the boil. And once it comes back to the boil, you just turn off the fire and cover it over and leave it for about 5-10 minutes, and then it should be okay. So we'll see you back in about 10 minutes. Once this comes to the boil, you're just going to leave it and then let it settle down. Right, so we've left that for another 10 minutes just to settle down and let our noodles cook through. So what I've done, I've squeezed our lemon, just about a teaspoon of lemon juice. Put that in and you stir that in. And then I'm going to put in our parsley. And just stir that through. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to plate up the plate and show you how it looks. So that's how it looks in a plate now. Our nice chicken pumpkin noodle soup, all ready for you for a nice winter's day. Right, so thanks for watching and hope you have a happy new year, and we'll see you back on the next video.